Terence Crawford is having a very entertaining back and forth with Teofimo Lopez. And Terence Crawford proves exactly what I've been saying. And that was by kind of forcing Teofimo Lopez to make an admission, or at least Teofimo Lopez made an admission that Terence Crawford commented on that has reverberations for all these young fighters that you guys talk about. But more importantly than anything, please make this fight between Terence Crawford and Teofimo Lopez. Let's talk about that. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. In this video, we're going to be in the 154 pound division, where Teofimo Lopez and Terence Crawford are going back and forth at each other. Teofimo Lopez makes a revelation about his moolah. Yeah, that moolah that will tell you what is really going on in the sport of boxing. And a lot of these guys that are these young dudes that were coming up and doing all this talking, man, all the things they said before are not aging well. And I think that now that they're not the super young dudes on the block, and now they're starting to be, you know, the 27, 28-year-old kind of mid-career type guys, that, you know, they're starting to feel the backlash of the stupid decisions that they made running their mouths a couple years ago. Now, before I get into the details of it, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much for your support. It really does make a big difference to the channel. Let's get into this. So Terence Crawford is saying, man, look, y'all are out here tripping, acting as if y'all think for a second that Teofimo Lopez is on my level any way, shape, form, or fashion. And Terence Crawford said, hey, man, it seems as if I'm not the one hurting for money. It seems like Teofimo Lopez is the one out there hurting for money, hurting with Bob. What's going on? Now, why would he say that? Why would Terence say that? Because in an interview with Mace and Cam, Teofimo Lopez said that the most he's ever brought in for a fight, home from a fight, was $800,000. Before that, the biggest payday that he ever had when he fought Lomachenko, he brought home $400,000. Now, obviously, this stuff is after taxes, right? Obviously, this is after taxes. When he's saying he's bringing it home, that's what he's left home with. But let's just say he has to give up half of his money. So for Josh Taylor, and I do think he's saying that this is his biggest payday, was Josh Taylor. He said he brought in 1.6. And he said that he only brought in like 800,000 in his purse agreement for Vasily Lomachenko. So what's the problem here? The problem is that these kids have been lying for years. I have been telling y'all, those guys are not making the money that they are saying they're making. Teo's not making the money Teo says he's making. Devin is not making the money that Devin says that he is making. They were all trying to say, both these guys were trying to put themselves on the same pedestal and on the same level as Gervonta, and claiming that they had already done everything that he had already done. They are already making the money that he's already making. And now what do you have? You have Devin Haney in a lawsuit where he is suing to recover money because he didn't earn anything in a fight. And when you look at the details of the fight, you realize this dude is not getting paid anywhere near what he's been claiming he's been making. And I'm telling you, these guys have been claiming that they've been making $10 million. They've been claiming that they've been making 8 figures. Man, then what you have is Now you have another group of people doing the same thing where you actually have Turkey Al-Sheikh really overpaying people. So number one, so these guys were probably getting overpaid from the beginning, but lied about it, even amped up and lied and claimed they were getting even more money, which sets the expectations of people fighting them that, hey, if I fight you, I need this much money because that's how much Teo's making. I need that much money. But you guys are all running around talking and asking for a bunch of money that nobody was making, except Tank, who was making it through the gate and was making it through the pay-per-views. But these dudes are not on pay-per-view. They're not selling out arenas. But for years, they're claiming that they're on the same level as these guys. Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford, too. Like, you look at Terence, if you look at what Terence Crawford and the resume thing, you can also put the resume thing out there. You guys understand, man, a resume is not just the good things. The resume is the good things, the bad things, the tangibles, the intangibles, the story that you tell. One of the important things about Terence Crawford's resume is that it's gone on so long. It's the fact that not just that he's had 40 wins, but that he's done it over the course of, when did Terence Crawford start fighting? Like pro, what was it, like 2007? You know what I mean? He's got to be pushing up on, he's pushing up on a 20-year pro, man. He's pushing up on being a 20-year pro in about 3 years. That's something to be undefeated for a couple decades. That means that you're living your life right. In between times, ups and downs, you have a longevity. That's part of your resume too. These dudes wound up, Teofimo Lopez wound up being a flash in the pan. You also have like Devin, who said, well, I got undisputed. Yeah, he got undisputed in one fight. Yeah, that's a great accomplishment. But that doesn't put you up there with Canelo. That doesn't put you up there with Terence. One accomplishment. You got to do this over a period of time. So just seeing the way that this stuff is playing out for Devin, for Teofimo Lopez, for Ryan Garcia, 3 of the 4 kings opposite of Gervonta, I'm telling you, those dudes were never kings. They were never kings. They were like future could-be kings. We hope that they're kings. Maybe they'll become kings. Meanwhile, Gervonta was already one, and Terence was already one. And these 3 guys may never become one. But that's how marketing works, I guess. But I like that Terence Crawford set him straight on this, and Terence is now saying, hey, man, you think your resume is like mine, man, you're tripping. I don't like your mother eats SHIT stuff that he said, whatever. But still, just really, really solid points. Very, very solid points from Terence Crawford. And I hope that Teofimo Lopez over the course of the next couple years kind of settles his mind down, gets to growing up a little bit and focuses and, gets the fights that he wants. But I would love for this fight with Terence Crawford and Teofimo Lopez to take place. I know it's not going to do it, and it won't. And I don't think Terence Crawford is taking it very seriously. But look, man, if one of the motivations of the fight being made is that Teofimo Lopez is some real big draw, like Teofimo Lopez claimed that he was, what did Leonard Ellerby say? Leonard Ellerby said something like, yeah, man, you were going to be 2 million pay-per-views and we got J-Lo. That type of nonsense, man. But anyway, reality hurts, man. That touchdown can hurt. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.